Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. Oh guys, we're pumping up. You know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Got to know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. A lot of cryptos are up over 10% today. We're finally a day in the double-digit gains. Fina. And also, just laugh a little bit, because man, oh man, is this nice to see. Finally a day where we're not just crying in a corner. Man, my entire corner's gone musty and just completely filled with mold because of all the tears. Today, finally, a day where the sun may shine, even though actually, if I look outside, it's actually not that sunny, but you guys get my drift. So quickly, how you guys all doing? Let's quickly do a little bit of an overview. Bitcoin at 43.7 thousand, Ethereum at 3,360. BNB a little bit under $500 at 480. Of course, the stable coins are, I guess, on the line. A little fun fact about the stable coins that USDC has actually taken over quite significantly. It's right now in the 5th spot, a little bit below Tether. Well, I guess there's a pretty good margin of $33 billion still, but I guess it's the spot, or I guess the difference between the 4th and the 5th spot there being about $35 billion. Isn't it crazy, actually, that between the 4th and 5th spot, it's almost double? And I guess between the 2nd and 1st spot, it's also double. Between the 2nd and 3rd spot, it's like 5 times as big. And then 3 and 4 is, for example, only like $1 billion. I mean, I'm talking about as if $1 billion is nothing, but also between like number 6, 7, 8, it's like $1 billion each time. It's kind of funny how that goes in little loops. Let me quickly share this as well in the Telegram, so all those people can also join in and say hi, as I obviously sometimes forget to share these things. Let me quickly put that in. Let's get a link coming up. There we go. Copy. Paste. All right, that should do the trick. There we go. I'm going to share it over in, you know what? I'm going to share it over in Discord as well. I've not used Discord in a very long time. I got to get better into it. Let me quickly share that in there as well. I don't even know where to find it, actually. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's just a little start of everything, right? That I just shared into there. All right, there we go. Put a phone away. Let's see. Why so laggy? Not exactly sure why it would be laggy. If it's laggy for all, please let me know. Then I might do something to fix it. But as far as I know, there's not lag, as I'm not seeing it lag. But please, guys, if there's something going on, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below or in that little chat box. All right, so one of the things which I found, which might be a small cause of something, is this right here. The IMF apparently, right, this is an article that I found, take it with a grain of salt, finally admits Bitcoin has evolved into an integral part of the digital asset revolution, but highlights new risks. Well, I mean, since things are pumping, of course, I got to looking up things, And by the way, guys, I'll show you all my trades once we get to 100 likes on this stream. Then we'll show how good or bad we are doing. Are we in a loss? Are we in profit? I'll show it once we get to 100 likes. So make sure you press the like button if you are interested in seeing that. And I guess spread the news in the little chat box. All gravy, Dusty, no lag here. Good to see. Good to see. So in this regard here, IMF finally admitting Bitcoin has evolved into an integral part of the digital asset revolution. I mean, this is like a little loaded sentence because, well, I mean, think about it. Evolved into an integral part of the digital asset revolution. If they believe in the digital asset revolution, then obviously Bitcoin is going to be an integral part of it. That's like a one-to-one. That's like saying butter is like a part of the milk process, or I guess the other way around. Milk is part of the butter process or whatever. It's like it's like a one-to-one. However, if they said that it's also highlighting new risks, I guess it can show that they're scared of it. I'm not really sure what to fetch from that last part there, except for that they're stating the obvious. It doesn't necessarily mean that much from the get-go. The IMF thinks Bitcoin and crypto have come to the fore of financial markets. Despite being an integral part of the revolution, the fund highlights key risks that the asset class poses to the economy. and the IMF has been calmly critical of El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption over the last few months, and to this part I can say rightfully so. The way that El Salvador introduced Bitcoin was too quick, too hefty, and the people weren't ready nor liking it. If it were to, for example, happen over in some more adaptive countries, like for example South Korea, I think it would go way smoother than over in that area right now. After years of downplaying the effects of Bitcoin and crypto, the IMF concedes that the asset class is no more on the fringes. However, it warns of several potential pitfalls that could plague the wider markets. No more fringe asset. The IMF revealed its position on crypto via its blog post on January 11th, written by the fund's analyst. The post affirms that the asset class was first launched in 2009, has grown to over $1 trillion in another 13 years, with millions around the globe investing in them. Our analysis suggests that crypto assets are no longer on the fringe of the financial system, the IMF said. Given their relatively high volatility and valuations, their increased co-movement could soon pose risks to financial stability, especially in countries with widespread crypto adoption. That's actually a good thing coming from them, because they're afraid of Bitcoin, afraid of the cryptocurrency revolution. I don't know what negative stuff to say about that. I mean, yeah, nice. My thoughts. According to the IMF, the impressive growth of crypto has come with the unintended consequences of contagion across financial markets. The IMF notes that before the pandemic, Bitcoin and Ethereum moved independently from the stock markets and showed little to no correlation. Not completely true, but a lot less indeed. However, after the response to the central bank's crisis in 2020, stocks and crypto now appear to move in sync, indeed. The IMF report goes on to cite the movement of the S&P 500 and the metrics from emerging economies before arriving at this conclusion. For example, the correlation between returns on the MSCI Emerging Markets Index and Bitcoin was 0.34. We talked about this yesterday in our live stream, I believe, as well. Was it a video or a live stream? I don't remember. And 2020 to 2021, a 17-fold increase from the preceding years. Aside from the contamination of markets, the IMF had previously warned that the use of crypto can lead to a peculiar problem of cryptoization, causing liquidity risks and eventually economic destabilization. The IMF was one of the loudest dissenting voices against the move of El Salvador using Bitcoin as legal tender. Now, recommendations of the IMF. According to the IMF, governments around the world need a concerted, global approach to the novel issue of cryptocurrencies. The fund wants a global framework that will be put in place to monitor and understand the rapid developments in the crypto ecosystem and the risks they create. The fund has advocated that central banks develop their versions of CBDCs to stifle the growing usage of stablecoins, and it touts CBDCs as the solution to the question of faster, cheaper, and transparent methods of cross-border payments. Countries have launched their CBDC include China, Bahamas, and Nigeria, with others being at various stages of development. However, this is still kind of like a part of it all. Having said that, guys, little intervention here. Two things. One, this is a bullish thing, right? If you're a crypto holder, any statement coming out from the IMF that's along this line of thinking is oh so bullish because it shows they're afraid of it. And you're not afraid of something which you don't think is going to take over, but that's actually literally what they said. It might be taken over, which could be scary. For example, due to liquidity issues, because the price will keep rising without that much liquidity, which is good for investors, bad for actual use case, so to speak. And the last part, I guess, point number 2, is that they talk about CBDCs and stablecoins at the bottom, which, again, is a interesting point to make. As I've stated before, the Federal Reserve is going to let go of a statement rather soon here, which will be very interesting. But as of this point, it's just something to watch out for, something to be interested in. But this might have actually had a small part to do with the pump. I think for the most part, it could have actually been TradingView. TradingView. The stock market again. Let's quickly pop that open. Let's pop the stock market open. Let's see how some of those bad boys are doing. It is not weekend, so we are good to go. Let's see how these bad boys are doing. S&P, yeah, everything is up. Not too much, to be honest with you, but at least not going down. And generally speaking, we had a very good recovery day for the S&P yesterday, which is also why I shouted out that Bitcoin could go do pretty well. And today is just like a net positive day. Oh, wait a minute. It's actually not even... Did it open? I think a half an hour ago, right? It opened. So actually, we have still quite a lot of ways to go. In that regard, yeah, that might actually explain some stuff, the IMF. Let me actually quickly put a timestamp in. At about 10 minutes. All right, now I want to quickly talk to you guys about the price. And I just shifted my microphone like crazy. There we go. In regards to the price, one of the most interesting things I saw was that XRP broke out a little bit earlier on the 1 hour time frame. I've just been watching it, and it's going like a freaking rampant truck. In a video that's coming out in a couple of hours because it crashed, I recorded a video which I think you guys will all find really interesting, specifically if you're an XRP holder. That video basically had a lot of trouble. In that, I told you all, the moment we break through with confirmation, we should buy in. And if you don't have an XRP long position open right now, you most likely didn't watch my yesterday's update, where I basically in the live stream and in the videos talked about everybody should open up a Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP long position right then and there. I think that was, let's quickly see. At one of the lower, when we basically bounced, I think, from the top or something like that, I told everybody to get themselves a position open because there's a very high likelihood we're going to break out and just put a stop loss a little bit below. If you didn't open one, no worries, but next time better, all right? Make sure you check out whenever I say something about opening one because usually we do really well. Then again, also, guys, make sure you are cautious because it's not financial advice. It's just my insights, and I may be wrong eventually. We never really know. Then one thing I actually found pretty interesting. The heat map is not working yet again. Sometimes it lags out a little bit and it does not show us what we want to see. I'm not sure exactly what causes this to sometimes not work. There we go. Wanted to showcase here how we actually were talking yesterday about this little resistance for Bitcoin as well, 43,000. Today, we actually just paraded through it without really any trouble whatsoever. And so from that perspective, yet again, on the Bitcoin front, right? Look at our exact setup from yesterday. Look at this. Right now, even right now, guys, it is still a very good position to open up a Bitcoin long position or Ethereum long position or XP long position, if you ask me. XR Pegasus says, do short, guys. Look, RSI, it is going to drop. So the RSI here, even though it's overbought, so to speak, it's in a crazy spot because we had a pump that overtook some of our most important levels. And we just get it on the 1 hour right now on Bitcoin, so it's not completely clear. Again, the more confirmations we get, the better this is going to turn out. However, right now we got such a bullish 4-hour candle that it could very much be that we're going to just parade through like this for a little while here, as we got a beautiful bottom made that could last a little while. I've said it before, don't think that this is like the little bearish phase is over, we're going to just keep on pumping from now. No, there could definitely be another leg downwards in this case here, because we haven't really confirmed the bottom, so to speak. You see here, we basically were testing, and then broke through. You might say, oh, yeah, but we are building from this level now. Well, yes, but technically no. This all happened due to some stock market news, and the fragileness, whatever, of that might actually cause the price to dump rather soon here to those levels again, and we might retest. So I'm kind of being cautious about that, which is why I'm doing shorter term trades here, not doing the bigger swings like we usually do. I'm taking some short term profits. And again, guys, I'll show you guys all exactly how my trades are doing once we get to 100 likes. Right now, if you're wondering, we are at about 34 likes and about 130 people watching. As again, we have no notification because I post too many videos, guys. It really is the way it goes. So here you can see, we posted a couple of videos throughout the day yesterday, and you can only get up to 3 notifications a day. So if you're watching my channel, you want updates, make sure you just check by my channel every so often, or join the link down below for the Telegram, where it's basically like updates every time I go live, because my live streams are the more urgent updates, and sometimes the videos can wait, except for the Ripple v SEC lawsuit update that's coming out later today. You have to watch that if you're an XP holder. So make sure you have the notification bell on the channel, as that one might break your mind. It's some stuff you need to watch. It's crazy. Having said that, so what is our plan? What is our thoughts? I honestly do think that there's a higher likelihood of Bitcoin just pulling through like this. I actually wanted to call this out for Ethereum as well. Ethereum made a beautiful bottom, not as low as I would have liked it to be. Of course, not coming down all the way towards 2,600, but it's basically building at around the $3,075 mark. We've seen that mark being hit a multitude of times in the past year as well. You can see it right there, the price action. But I wanted to say, we actually found a little bottom 1, 2, 3, 4 days in the exact same bottom. So pretty nice build, so to speak. And then again, we had a really bullish reversal here because we had an engulfing candle plus a confirmation candle that we made today. Unless we close below $3,200, which I don't see happening for Ethereum right now, there's not really that high of a chance that we're going to fall right back down. Our closest resistance for Ethereum, you could call out to be right here. just the points that we are interested in right now. But if we kind of exclude that one, our next most important area is $3,500 for Ethereum, which we could hit within a couple of hours here, or specifically within a day or so. And so from that perspective also, if we get the confirmation here, it is not crazy to open up a long position at about 3,300 or something along that ballpark, catch our way to the upside. That's again, if you don't have a long position open just quite yet. Then again, remember, I called out all this yesterday. I don't like to toot my own horn. I don't want to flex or be like a guru type of guy. Just want to remind you guys that very often I showcase you guys what exactly we think is going to happen, and very often we are right. And if I'm cautious or how I'm using like my risk profile, I'll tell you guys all exactly how I'm doing that. In this case here, if it didn't open it yesterday when I told you all, you're in a little bit of a shittier position, because obviously you're going to have to take a little bit more risk for the same, if not less gains. Because yesterday we had the perfect pattern. Today, again, on the grand scheme of things, Ethereum is looking good for a broad reversal. But you got to remember, guys, buying the actual reversal, buying this like bottom, is one of the scarier things to do. It's usually a lot easier to buy it once it's already gone for a little bit, but that's also where the money is being made. So we again bought a little bit lower than this because we were basically, I don't want to call it gambling. Let's call it, we were hoping that that was going to be the big reversal with the stop loss quite near. We were, from some perspective, fortunate enough to have actually caught the bottom almost perfectly. But even right now, it does look like on the Ethereum chart we have a nice reversal going. And so buying in right now with a long position, for example, over on BITRUE wouldn't actually be too crazy still, if you ask me, that is. All right. By the way, guys, we can do a small little giveaway today. I think that would be rather funny. Well, maybe if we get to 500 likes on this stream, we'll do a giveaway today. Not sure how long I'm going to stream for. I think for about 45 minutes in total. Because I actually, fun fact, I have to pick up my car. Not sure how late that's going to close. I think maybe like 5 p.m. Maybe then I have to actually go a little bit earlier. I don't know. I didn't think about that. Oh, they closed 5:30. I had to quickly check that out. You know, all of a sudden I have no car anymore. They held my car for like a week and a half. You know, my Bugatti. No, just kidding. I actually have a very old car. A lot of people ask me about that. I saw it a lot on Twitter. A little discussion about that. Because I'm a contrarian. A lot of people actually ask me about that I meet in real life as well. Like, Dusty, oh, you're doing so good. Why do you have a car like that? What is going on? You live in Dubai. Why would that? Well, I don't know. I just like it, and I don't really need a car for much. If I want to go somewhere, I'll take a taxi anyway. And it's just for very small rides. Like, why would I need a different car? It's just you lock your money up, or it's to flex, or what? And you know, a little fun fact as well. I know a couple of guys over on YouTube that you might watch, actually, a couple of crypto guys. And little fun fact, some of them only show their face, right? Not really the lifestyle. I know a couple that actually have like a crazy lineup of cars. Like, we're talking $4 million in cars that have never shown it to you. I actually met up with him, I think, 4 months ago or so. And it was really interesting to me as well that he had like so many cars, like a LaFerrari and whatnot. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. It's just fun little thing that I noticed. All right, so XRP, wow. Actually, on that front, it's been going up consecutively 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours in a row right now. I don't think that could be due to IMF news, right? It must just be because Bitcoin broke out. We actually called out for that yesterday. I'm just going to show you guys all my... There's two sets of trades here. One that I think is kind of funny that you guys might laugh at, and one not. But it depends on how good you know your stuff. So should I show my own trades? Let's do it. So this is our YouTube account, right? We basically opened this all together. We caught our XRP trade together 2 days ago, I think. We basically talked about opening a long position on XRP. And this is where we're currently at. My Ethereum trade, I didn't have more money in this account, so we only have $800 in Ethereum, about $20,000 in XRP. You can see we're only $12 into profit on Ethereum because we didn't have more. And we're about $920 in 2 days in profit on XRP. But I have a little second set of funny, I guess, account that I want to show you. This is a little fun account. Should we show it as well? All right, don't attach too much value to this. It's just for fun. I want to show you guys this. A trade I opened earlier today. Once more, just for fun. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. So this is what we opened today on the fun account. Let's see. We put On the fund account, once more, about $400,000 or $350,000 worth of Ethereum, about $110,000 worth of XRP, and we're in about $9,000 worth of profit on the fund account. Real fun story. All right. Moving on. Let's see. So Jack Dorsey. Let's see this. Can I put a timestamp in? There we go. 20 minutes. Jack Dorsey proposes a non-profit legal fund for crypto developers. Early today, the former Twitter CEO, Jack Dorsey, wrote a letter of Bitcoin dev mail proposing a legal fund for developers. He explained that the fund would help protect developers as they strive to achieve their goals in the BTC ecosystem. So one of the most important things to understand right here is that right now in the US, it's becoming increasingly more scary to become a Bitcoin developer or any crypto developer really, because with the definition of broker that might change, a lot of people could get in trouble. And also, eventually, maybe the legislation will turn around where the people who build things might actually get in a lot of trouble, or just people have problems in any way, shape, or form. And so Jack Dorsey, a really big Bitcoin bull, also multi-billionaire conglomerate, I guess, has announced something along those lines, wrote a letter of Bitcoin dev mail proposing a legal fund for developers. He explained that the fund would help protect developers as they strive to achieve their goals in the BTC ecosystem. And I think that could be a really cool thing. Dorsey believes that the Bitcoin developers need to be backed by a legal defense fund since they are vulnerable to legal attacks. He said these developers face multiple litigation threats and most of them are without legal support. Some of them are extremely wealthy though, so it's 50-50, but a lot of these guys just do it for fun, for their passion, and not actually really wealthy at all. Earlier today, Jack Dorsey tabled his legal fund proposal by email addressing the Bitcoin dev mailing list. His also bore signatures from him, Chain Code Labs co-founder Alex Morkos, and academic Martin White. The letter is also available in some tweets. Zach Vool said, an email to the Bitcoin dev mailing list from Jack explaining the Bitcoin legal defense fund, and I guess that is that. We can read further into it, but I think this is just good enough. According to Jack, the necessity of this fund lies in the challenges the developers face. He explained that they got a hard time finding loyalty in councils, coming up with litigation strategies, and setting bills from their legal teams. According to Jack, the fund will not raise any capital from the public in any way for now. However, it may choose to get funding in the future, but only after getting a green light from its governing board. Interesting. The fund will start by backing developers in the Mt. Gox cyber attack case per the Post. It explained that the fund would help in the defense against Wright's tulip trading lawsuit that some BTC developers are facing regarding the funds lost in the cyber attack on the exchange. London court has given Ontier LLP, the law firm representing the tulip trading, a go-ahead to serve papers on 16 BTC developers regarding the Mt. Gox hack. Concurrently, Wright is also suing other organizations that hosted a Bitcoin white paper on copyright grounds. And, well, it's an interesting battle. You know what I sometimes think about Wright? It's like, to me, if you're the guy who made Bitcoin, right, then, and people are sharing this around, which is the entire philosophy of it being free and decentralized, why would you then sue to get everything in your own control? Like, he may be Satoshi. If he wants to be that, sure, I'm going to let him have it, whatever. If he wants to sue for it and be it, sure. I don't know exactly why he would want to claim it that much, though. The entire philosophy is that it's unknown and yada, yada, yada. If he really wanted to be it, and he really wanted to showcase, hey, it's me, he would literally just send some of the Bitcoin away from his 1 million fund. Now, obviously, he has a couple of excuses as to why he does not do that or won't do that or can't do that. But I'm just thinking, if you really want to prove it so bad, then that's your best option. If you, for any other reason, want to prove but you can't, like, well, then why attempt? Why all this? Legal quarrel? Why go through the legal system like that if you've literally made Bitcoin for the purpose of being independent from every government and whatnot? You see, that's what I don't understand too much about him. But that's a whole different discussion for a whole nother day. Because that's a way deeper little rabbit hole that we'd have to go into then to kind of get to the bottom of that. Little side note, by the way, guys, if you're not on Bybit just quite yet, make sure you check it out. A link is down below for that. But one of the main things I want to share with you about Bybit is that right now there's GGM launching. What it does, check out for yourself. I covered it yesterday, but nobody needs to care. Not financial advice. Let's set that in. Nothing in these live streams or videos is financial advice. But when I tell you that there's a high probability of these coins pumping up, I mean it. There's a very high probability that GGM, which is launching within a couple of days right here, that you can get for a very cheap price, will actually be a 10, 20xer, like easily. There's a couple other coins in that little ballpark that I'm going to share over on the channel in the next couple of weeks. And all I ask for you guys is to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and that you press the like button every time we post a video like this, so I keep doing my best to find all the best and amazing gems for all of y'all. And by the way, let me know, are any of you guys trading? I got a couple of people sending me messages over on Twitter that they're in crazy bullish positions, but I want to see from you guys. Once more, our official XRP, our official, I guess, XRP and BTC, it's actually a BTC trade. I thought it was an Ethereum trade. It's a Bitcoin trade. Are in 50% profit and about 25% profit respectively. Once more, that's almost no money because we almost had none. But that also shows the power, I guess, of leverage trading, huh? With $60, we're making $14, 25% profit. It's not much, nothing too crazy, but we did open this today for fun. It's 15x leverage, by the way. And on the fun account here, let's quickly check this out. It's now, it's already going pretty hard actually. So the ETH isolated 10x and XP. Once more, $340,000 and $113,000 on this. So about $500,000 in total on that. In about, what can we call this? I'm going to say about $11,000 worth of profit today. That is. This is opened. You can see the prices. This is open today. 77.88 cents once we got the confirmation that it was going to stay above 77. And Ethereum, $3,300. This is rather funny. Huh. Crazy. So I hope to see this pump pull through a little bit. Could be some juicy profit right there. Some juicy profit for all the crypto holders right there. And also, by the way, guys, I might do a giveaway pretty soon. I told you all that just now, right? You know what? If one of the videos ends up hitting like 500 likes here, the live stream, you know what? I know what to do. I know what to do. I have a perfect plan. I have the perfect plan. All right. So every single one of you who likes this little comment over on Twitter will get an entry into one of the giveaways. So if we do a giveaway today or tomorrow, any person who goes over right now, make sure he retweets this with a comment and just say, like something that I know you've seen the video. I'll give you an extra entry. Because right now, I have about 3,000, no, I guess we have more than that, but that's like my little stash for right now. We have $3,000 sitting here peacefully right this second to be given away, but I need to think of a good strategy. I actually, by the way, for all my people that use Bybit, I have even bigger giveaways coming up for you, but let me quickly read this out. So I have, let me see this out. I have exactly $3,000 to give away right now if we want to. And all I'm saying is, if we go for 500 likes, I'll give away like maybe, I don't know, $500 or something like that. And we'll do that a couple of times. As I want to give away $3,000 this month, the month of January. You guys need to think of some cool ways to do it. A couple that could just be to pick it through the YouTube chat box like this. But I want to do it when there's a little bit more people inside. I'm sorry, guys, if you're a loyal follower, but there need to be a couple more people so it's a little fair game. And this time around, we did not get a notification. So that's why I'm not doing it just quite yet. But you also need to tell me, do you guys want 30 winners that win $100? Do you guys want one winner that wins 3,000? You guys tell me, please let me know. You know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to know, pump it up. Anthony says one that wins it all. Crypto Lamb says spread the love. Once more, guys, you tell me right now. We'll pick. You know what? Let's pick. Let's do a poll here officially. Again, the poll that wins is going to be the answer. So, $3,000 giveaway. 30 times 100. 3,000. We'll do another option. I guess. There we go. We'll do we'll give that as options. Let's see what you guys think. Khalil says whatever you think is the best. I don't know which is the best. That's why I'm asking you guys. There's no benefit for me one over the other. I don't really care. You guys just have to pick what you want. I mean, it doesn't make any difference for me really. So let's just see what the poll says and then we will know what to do. 4 votes. It's not going so fast. Once more, guys, if you're wondering why the stream is a little bit slow, I think it's mostly because we did not give a notification to most people out there. Mr. Happy Time says, only following BTC Plus, SEC is pushed a month. Let's calm down. Indeed. The main reason XRP is pumping right now is solely because of Bitcoin. It's true. Wondering says $3,000 in a leverage trade and share with the first 100. So we should just go and put up another XRP long position somewhere and just see what happens, huh? That could also be pretty funny. Yeah, I could also do that, indeed. That might be something we should do for fun. Also, like Rosati here says, don't be so greedy. I'm not sure if he means that we pick these numbers. Ooh, I might have actually had to add another option here. Because you guys are saying 6 times 500 bucks. That's what the poll is coming down to. All right. That's going to be it then, I think. 10 for 3. I should have also done 10 for 300. Okay, never mind. I need to think of a couple different options to do this. And actually, from a certain perspective, it's crazy, you know, $3,000. But I'm like, you guys deserve it. You guys are amazing. But sometimes I think I'm actually a nut job for doing some crazy giveaways like that. Why would I? But you guys are amazing, so you deserve it. Look at our Bitcoin setup from yesterday. This is basically what we talked about being the best course of action, and it's doing pretty marvelously. It's doing pretty marvelously, joyfully, blissfully, rightfully so. And Ethereum, again, on the daily, I think is going to confirm itself. I honestly think having a long position open is a really safe thing. But again, do not just trust my words in that sense. Make sure you are working with a stop loss. And know that we can have a really, really crazy shift towards the downside rather soon. But this is like the most likely option. So once more, I'm trading this over on Bybit. If you have no idea what it is, make sure you check it out. A link is down below for that. And we're going to do some crazy giveaways on the channel at a couple of different subscriber marks as well. You know what we could do, guys? We could do either $3,000 once we get to 500 likes, or if we actually hit 140,000 subs. Maybe that's it. And then all the people who like interact with... Wait a minute. Somebody says my link is expired. From the XP chat. What is he talking about? Can you guys quickly check if my Discord link in the chat box still works? Because I'm seeing one of the guys in my comment section say that the Discord link doesn't work anymore. I'm checking Discord number 1. It works. And Discord number 2. Let's quickly check this out as well. For me, at least, it works. Discord 2 works as well. Not so sure what this guy is talking about as to what is expired. There's this guy on my YouTube comment section. He says exactly this. Let me share it with you. He says, can someone post Dusty XRP chat link invite code? One in his video is expired. What does that mean? Luck of the Irish says that. Can someone post Dusty XRP chat link invite code? One in his video is expired. I think he's just banned from Discord and it says it's expired. Not too sure about that. Not too sure about that. And also, what do you guys think about daily live streams? We've done one yesterday, we've done one today. I'm going to pull through and just keep doing daily live streams every single... that obviously means every single day. My dumbass wanted to say daily live streams every single day. Yeah, that means daily. Solo is at a massive discount. I wouldn't buy Solo. I don't think it's a smart idea, honestly. Wow, it's a good day today. Luna is up. DOT is up. AVAX is up. These are like top 3 coins. Wow, Shiba Inu is up 17%. Holy smokes. 17%. How many of you guys are holding Shiba Inu? That's funny to me. Shiba Inu. That coin is still 17%. Wow. Almost 20% up on Shiba Inu. I'm in shock a little bit. Like what? 17% up on Shiba Inu? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? You know, pump it up. Khalil says, aren't they doing a bunch of coin burns every month? I guess so, yeah. That must be one of the main reasons, huh? Solace is up 76%. I don't know that coin. I'm Sykes says, I sold at all-time high. Gala's up 16. Is Gala up 16%, really? Is it back in the top 50? Because I think it dropped out for a little bit. Or was Gala, like, not in at all? I thought it was in the top 50, Gala. Like, number 50-ish. Yeah, right now, no, it's not back in the top 50. Up 16% indeed. Also very nice. Wow, I need to make an altcoin video later. Cadena's up 8. Woo! I actually bought this coin yesterday. That is funny. Oh, no, it's actually 2 days ago, I think. That's juicy. It's still actually down 12% on the week. But in one of the... Guys, by the way, I need to lower my microphone, man. I need to lower the gain. I keep hearing, like, the over sound, where it's like it gets crunchy. So I'm not sure exactly how I can make the sound of the videos louder, when in reality, if I just open up the gain on my microphone, the sound quality is going to go down rapidly. I wanted to say, Cadena was actually one of my videos like a very, very short while ago, because so many of you guys requested it, as I talked about it like a couple of months ago. And so right now, over the last 90 days, Cadena is up like 350%, which we caught the majority of that wave from. I didn't buy in early, unfortunately, which I guess is kind of sad, but I did catch a little bit of the wave. And right now it's up another 17% or so, 18%, after I just bought it, I think 2 days ago, because we made a video about it. That's really amazing. Quant is only up 3%, not doing too amazing. Yeah, guys, it's actually been confirmed here as well. Okay, I have it confirmed. I already made a video about this, by the way. For all of you guys that watch my channel more often, you already know. Sometimes I record a video, then I post it like a couple hours later. In this case here, I recorded the video, and it took so long to render because of some issue. It took like 3 hours, that right now I can only post that video in about an hour from now or so, maybe like 2 hours from now. But I already recorded an update on the Ripple v SEC lawsuit. And so it's definitely coming out shortly. But let me also share it right now for all of you that are wondering. A major, massive, important update is out, which is that the lawsuit, again, is going to take another month or so to actually, I guess, come to fruition, so to speak. It's basically that they've decided to file for a little extension. 1 month. Here we got it. I already covered it, but now they officially filed it. Due to complications, the parties have filed a joint letter, yeah, until February 28th. So 1.5 months, actually, they want to expand this from. This is pretty worrisome, so in the sense that, pretty worrying. Somebody from Fox is getting knowledge up front before anyone else, because indeed, we did know this about yesterday already. Kind of scary, kind of stupid. From some perspective, I think, man, they're not doing depositions because they couldn't be completed or something like that. No, it says here, depositions for 8 of those 16 will be completed. No, whatever, man. Whatever. This is just like a freaking loopity-loop. That's what it feels like for the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, man. Every single time I take a look at that, it just seems as if it's going to take longer and longer and longer. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Yeah, I'm a little bit bummed out by that, guys. Not gonna lie. A few of them probably caught the thing. We're not going to comment on that one. I don't know. I cannot tell. But with the timeline that we have right now, this is getting stupid. Like, really. It keeps dragging on. Yeah, like Lessa says, they just keep dragging the case. No surprise. True. I mean, we're not surprised anymore from a statement like this. It's like, oh, Another one, huh? Sheeb RB is trending right now. By the way, I set my little trends to the Netherlands because I was like, I want to see when crypto is trending over there, even though officially it's not my location right now. A little fun fact. You can set your location on Twitter if you want to. If you're wondering about that. Because, yeah. Let's see what else we have here. Bitcoin actually coming back down a little bit. XRP, Ethereum, all still doing quite nicely. Our XP trade still up 1,000. This one doing good. This is up still about 10,000 bucks. Also still doing quite good. I need to pick up my car, man. Dennis says, should I keep my long position open? I'm 600 in profit, or should I wait? So on that regard, I cannot give you any advice nor tips. All I can say is sometimes it's better to take a quick little amount of profit rather than holding on to it and actually making it a losing trade. So sometimes it's better just to take whatever you've got and be happy, look for the next opportunity, rather than sticking with it all the way through and end up losing money. Then again, at this point, we're at a crucial point where we can indeed get a crazy pump going. So it's up to your own risk profile. Like how far do you want to take it? What's your next move going to be? If you do take your profit, when will your next entry be, for example? If you have no idea, well, it's difficult to say then what the best option for you is going to be, my friend. But my ETH trade is like the best, I think, one right now on their account. I think, right? Yeah, the ETH trade is the best one right now. Once more, just check the link down below for Bybit anyway. If you don't have an account just quite yet, you're missing out. But I think the majority of you all have one already by now. And the poll, the majority of people were saying we should do 6 times 500 bucks. So it's a split between 30 people winning 100 and a couple winning small. I'll keep it on the back of my head. There's the Bybit link. I'll put it in the chat box. Austin says, did I miss anything in the last 2 minutes? My wife called. Bro, what is this? You let your wife interrupt the stream like this, bro? What? Excuse you. Excuse you. No, I don't think you missed anything too important. Profit is profit. This is true. Dennis says, I can make it like 5,000 if XRP goes to 112. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, but you never know, you know? So it's not you can... Anthony says, makes sense. It's going around. Super... Yeah. It makes sense. I'm not going to lie. It does make a little bit of sense. This case is getting another extension, but it's just not preferable. Because we keep seeing this every single time and time again. We'll quickly take a little toilet break, like a little pee session. Give me like a minute. All right, we back. We back in the house. Just gonna quickly take a little sip of water, which again, you guys are gonna think is ASMR. There we go. Good. Good and hydrated. Guys, keep yourself hydrated every single part of the day. Very important. Very important. Also, I'm hoping, by the way, little fun fact, that I can get the interview with John Dean tomorrow, by the way. Because I was talking to him, and again, guys, I've told you all, these things sometimes take a little bit of time. For example, I texted the Bearable Bull. He said he has some time at the end of February, maybe. So, you know, and John was actually like, we could do it pretty shortly here, but that would be amazing if we could get that done within a couple of days here. Maybe this extension could be one of the most important / interesting things to talk about as well, to see what his views on those are. However, when I check his most recent tweets, the majority of them all are about like the ETH not being called out for being a security, basically, or at least in Gary Gensler's own definition, it not being so, which is interesting as well. I've lost hope since I've extended the case for but everything calls, I don't make sense. So they do meet up every single time, and it's also, guys, it's about meeting those guys and deposing them in real life. So even though the majority of things can be done through calls, one thing that cannot be done is basically look at these guys in their eyes and see that they're not lying, so to speak, I guess. So they're not in real life. One thing you might argue is that they could use a recording booth if they really wanted to, where the person goes into the recording booth, the others stay on the other side, and they talk. But again, this is just what they've chosen to do. I'm not exactly sure how this would prevent anything, because if you're going to wait for a month and a half, it's not like things are going to really change too much, you know, because it could even be that it's going to be worse at that point. But it's a trivial thing, you know. It's like, oh, we have an issue with this, let's extend it. When in reality, I don't really know why an extension would make sense in here. It's like you can just indeed do things online over the web, or you could fix a solution like test, stay home for 2 days, and then do it. So you guys get my drift. Like, if they really wanted to fix it, they could have done that within this little time frame. They just have chosen not to. And I think Ripple is showing like the understanding. If not, Ripple maybe even proposed it, by the way. I didn't read it like that. I think they're showing understanding, because it's also kind of disrespectful not to do so, right? You can't really say no to a request like this, if you ask me. There's almost no, I don't know what else to say. I am a little bit bummed out that I couldn't get this video to you guys 5 hours ago. Again, I've been sitting on this video with this information for 5 hours. And it's literally just not working. For some reason, it just basically, how do you call it? Like, it just didn't work properly. Oh, John Deaton just texted me now 1 minute ago. What time? Let's see. When will I be available? I'll make time for him. Don't worry about it, guys. Let's see what's the schedule looking like. Okay. Wednesday, the 12th of January. What do I do? I'm also thinking I'd rather do it like pre-recorded rather than live, right? Just to make sure it's good. I think that would be better. Yeah, that would be way better. And also, I like with my setup here, I'm gonna of course show my face in this interview, but I haven't thought of a way to actually have proper lighting, because I mean, who am I, you know? So it's gonna be interesting if I do this interview at like nighttime for me, because he's in the U.S. That's gonna be another fun little part. Is John in the chat? I don't believe so, but he is in my. We were talking. So yeah, I can't really say, oh, let's do it at 10 p.m. my time, because then it would be pretty dark. Let's see. What's his time zone? Let's see. Florida or New York? I don't know. 3 p.m. BTC to... Is that the same time zone? Florida and New York? I have no idea, guys. Yeah, same time zone, both EST. All right, perfect. I'll propose three. Again, guys. Otherwise, you're gonna see me in freaking dark tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna be in a little corner like that, fully dark screen yet again. Because again, with my setup, I have natural light, like beautiful natural light, but once it gets dark quick. And from that perspective, if I don't have a cool, good setup, it's going to be a little bit of a predicament. Eric says, Casta Pump 2 today. You bought some Casta? I am pretty excited about Casta still. I told you the product's going to be amazing if you ask me. I just talked about it over on Twitter as well about Casta because it's bumping up, doing nicely. A lot of people are calling it out for some reason. I don't get it, though. I honestly think they're a legitimate... I don't really understand why people are accusing them of so many things. In reality, I think they're pretty good at what they do. And I see, I guess, a good future for them. But that's just me. And Matthew says, where do I buy it? Bybit is the exchange I use. There's a link down below for Bybit. That's what I use for almost anything. If I'm not using Bybit, I'll tell you. But I use it for almost everything. Maybe dark is good. You think I'm a... do you think I have a radio face? I shouldn't show myself anymore? I think I'm fine. Actually, somebody texted that to me as well. He's like, if you want to show your face, make sure I don't know what he said. He said it's an okay idea unless you have a radio face. Then don't show it. It's going to do bad for your channel. Somebody texted me like that. It was pretty funny. Because I thought about it, of course, as well. Like, what if? You know, no harm towards anyone, but yeah. Unless it says could be worse. Man. My guy. You know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to know, pump it. Ooh. Dumpy dump. Dumpy dump. Bum, 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 bum. Interesting. Face some resistance at 80. Oh, my days. Like the Dusty BC called out. Oh, wow. This is getting ridiculous. What did it tell? What point will we face some resistance? 80 cents. Yes. It is insane. Our accuracy the last couple of days is immaculate. This is not healthy. This is also not good, I know. But hear me out. Let's quickly zoom in a little bit. Let's go towards an hourly. Oh, my days. Okay, so on Bybit, it actually went a little bit further. We called out 80 cents as the big point of no return, or I guess the big reversal for a little bit. Where did we bounce right from? And when did we call this out? We called this out, like, I don't know. Where? Maybe here? 76 cents or so? That we're going to get 80 cents and then bounce right back down? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Right now, potentially ping pong from a 777. And coming right back up, retest. Or potentially break through. Next most important level, 75.6. We'll have to see. But that is funny. Last couple of days, we've even accuracy spree. I guess last couple of months, we've been doing really well here. S. Medina says they can do depositions over Zoom. I don't know why they're not doing that. Don't ask me, all right? Don't ask me. I'm not a lawyer, nor do I know their situation. If they don't want to do it that way, they don't want to do it that way. Holy smokes, by the way. There's so many imposters over on Twitter. Like, every single time I see somebody comment, like, is that the real person or not? Because it's just filled with people who act like them, if you guys get my drift. It's, like, crazy. Leslie says, not could be worse. It was fun to see your face while watching your videos every day the past year. I think so. Thomas says, what indicators do you use for resistance? So there's a couple of things to do, but we usually just use price action in this case. Not too many indicators, sometimes an RSI, as I don't really think the majority of them matter. But it's perspective, you know? Even on the Bitcoin itself, we just use price action mostly. You can use a lot of different things, but it will just complicate things without necessarily any provable extra efficiency. So I'm not so sure you need it. But if you check my videos for a little while, there's quite a couple of ones that I've used every here and there, but just not standard. All right, I'm excited to talk to John tomorrow, man. A little bit anxious, of course, because you already know, guys. Any point, it's like if wait a minute, CPI report. What is that? From which central? Okay. Which CPI report though? Is that from the America Today? Oh wow, maybe that's what's causing things to pump, huh? That came out today. Consumer price indices jumped at fastest pace since 1982. Inflation rises 7% over the past year, highest since 1982. Consumer price rise 0.5% in December amid push inflation rate to nearly 40% high, or 40-year high at 7%. Aha, that's what's causing the Bitcoin pump. All right, all right, all right. Somebody is not agreeing with my pump. He says, Riss says pumping, more like a wet fart. I think XP is doing pretty well. It's a little bit of a pump and dump situation, though. Nothing is too certain in this little time and age. In the sense that we're pump and dump and having a crazy time here. But at the end of the day, oh, Matic just flipped Shiba. It says, see here. No, it's right back down. I guess because Shiba just had a crazy pump going on the last hour or so. Matic is coming back down. Last hour has been negative. Really, really interesting. FTM more. Wait a minute. Is Phantom on more than 22%? Where's Phantom actually? Holy smokes, you guys are right. I wanted to make a video about Phantom 3-4 days ago, where I just made an entire dedicated video. You know what? I'm doing that today. Guys, hold me on to it. Today, a video about Phantom. Finally, I should. I've been waiting on that for way too long. Would you guys be... What? If you could pick one coin that I should make a video about, which coin would it be? Just an entire video about what it is and what I expect for it. Because Phantom, it's been way too long. You know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to dun 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 dun. You know, pump it up. You got... That's my favorite song. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you ever want to give me a gift, give me like a CD with that music on there. I'm gonna cry my eyes out. That's a joke, by the way. I don't want your gift. You know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. You got to know, pump it up. Hey, you got to pump it up. You got to... I also know that's not exactly how the song goes, but all right. You know, let me stay happy. Pump finished. Yeah. Melissa says, please make a video about IOTA. Don't think you hold it enough. I'm not actually a big IOTA. Wow. What happened to DAI? Did it have like a dump or something like that? Why is it up 32% of the hour? What happened? Guys, what happened here? Oh yeah, I guess it's because it's down like crazy, huh? But still, 32% of the hour. How could that be? Wow, DAI had a crazy dump going on. Wait a minute, what happened? Look at that volume as well. Somebody pushed like a crazy... Guys, this is like the big sell order, no? Look at this. This is exactly 40 to 45. No, a big buy order that should have been there, because that's how the price goes up. A big buy to buy order. Because again, if it was a sell order, they would actually get DAI from it. It should have been a buy order to sell their DAI to get crypto. I wanted to say maybe that's what caused this little dump to happen just now. But no, it's not the case. Very peculiar. Very peculiar, very peculiar. Flash crash, not too much. H-bar vet XDC, all right. feel like Vet hit him. Okay. Vet coming up. QNT's go. I'm going to make a couple of videos in the list you guys just sent me. I'm going to write all this down. I'm going to get somebody to write everything in a nice little list for me. All those videos are coming up pretty shortly here, guys. I'm going to do every single day at least one dedicated video to a coin that you guys like. And I'm going to pick up my car, guys, before it's too late. Otherwise, it's closed, and I'm going to, have to walk, do things. Dusty, in the last Ripple filing, the lawyer said, indeed, fact discovery is now complete. How come we asking for a joint extension? Good question. I'm going to look into it. I have no idea, nor do I know the facts about that, but I'll check it out. And I'll see you guys again in another stream tomorrow, because I'm going to do a stream every single day, from now forward, every single day, unless I'm traveling. But I'm going to attempt to do it every single day again, so we can kind of like build like a routine here. So yeah, I might have to do it like every day at around 4 p.m. as well, or like 3 p.m. UTC. Let me know what you guys would think is best for time, and we'll get it done. All right. Thank you all so much for stopping by.